Well, I work with one of the tutors, Trish, who I was going to set up an informal coffee chat to discuss a career in counselling. And she said, Patrick, we've just started this course. You must sign up. And I thought I'd just go for it and see what happens, really. And I'm really glad I made that decision because it's been a life-changing decision for sure. I just started working as a support worker at Mind in Midharts, and I wanted to look at counseling as a potential next step in my career or a way of complementing my day-to-day job at Mind. And so the foundation, the foundation year at the Albany Centre seemed like a perfect opportunity. So I thought I'd go for it, see how the course was, and take it from there. The first day was a bit of a shock, to be honest. I'd never been in a classroom environment like the one at the Albany Centre. The first thing we did was a check-in where I was really shocked by sitting in silence and just waiting for people to share what was coming up for them. It was so different, so experiential. And I thought, this is going to be a tough year. There's a lot for me to learn here. But as the kind of 3 hours progressed, I started to ease into it. The way the tutors supported us and helped us, I think, kind of assimilate as a group was fantastic. And when I left the center, I thought, what an amazing decision I've made to join this course. And just so thought-provoking. Every session was so thought-provoking. But that first one, I think, in particular, was a bit of a game changer. I think what I enjoyed most was the unique environment that the tutors and my peers created. It really was like nothing I've experienced. When I'd walk into the Albany Centre, it was like entering a strange bubble in another world. It was just a place where I felt I could be my true, authentic self with no judgment. The support was like nothing that I've really ever experienced, again, from both the tutors and my peers. So yeah, the unique supportive environment was the most amazing and memorable part of the first year. I think what I enjoyed most was the unique environment that the tutors and my peers created. It really was like nothing I've experienced. When I'd walk into the Albany Centre, it was like entering a strange bubble in another world. It was just a place where I felt I could be my true, authentic self with no judgment. The support was like nothing that I've really ever experienced, again, from both the tutors and my peers. So yeah, the unique supportive environment was the most amazing and memorable part of the first year. Well, there were a number of topics and experiential moments that were challenging, but part of me reveled in that challenge. I think the hardest part of the course was the ending of the year, where this supportive environment that I'd known for 12 months was, in part at least, coming to an end. I am on the diploma now, but I was really sad to leave that cohort and that kind of special environment that we created. So really the ending was the hardest bit, which I think is a sign of how good the course was rather than anything negative. I benefited in a number of ways. Firstly, my own self-awareness, my own knowledge of my triggers and how my past and childhood and, you know, parental relationships, friendships, how all that has impacted me. I think also, though, my ability to bracket my own thoughts when I'm interacting with others and my ability to attune to others is so much greater now, which has really helped with my work at Mind. But I think just in general with my relationships, so those two things are key. And then also the course has given me a really solid grounding in a range of counseling modalities and just psychology theory. So my overall experience of the course is, wholly positive. I think the balance that the course offered of mainly experiential work in groups and one-to-one, combined with the chance to be in the therapist role for each other. So we did skill sessions once a month. That was, like a real life, tangible experience. And then the experiential side was complemented with weekly theory and then monthly guest speakers as well. And hearing the guest speakers' experiences and the careers that they've perhaps had in working within psychotherapy just really nicely complemented the experiential side. So I felt the balance was spot on. I think life changing, which might sound a bit superlative, but it's, I think, fundamentally changed how I see myself, how I relate to others, and has changed the trajectory that my career is likely to go on. So yeah, I mean, it's changed many facets of my life. 100%. I think that regardless of whether or not you want a career in psychotherapy, regardless of the modality you want to work in, or if you just want to learn more about yourself and how you relate to others, the course ticks all these boxes. Yeah, I think that the course hopefully will help people become better versions of themselves and make them more fulfilled in how they relate to others.